the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Brings up second and goal at the Vikings 7-yard line.
Another try on second down with Gurley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
36. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Shift. Now.
Miller going to throw on third and goal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, they're asking on that sideline, what the heck is going on out there?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Throwing on second down. Watson looking for his running back, and he's got him. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be third down. Now Watson, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now Sanders.
Man,
they'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the pistol, it's Gurley. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Miller now. Off play action. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the run, it's Bush. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, Vikings! A big play there. 62 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. They'll try and pick up the first with Derrick. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
On 2nd down now, McFarland. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. 49 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
At the 38-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is Watson. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Check. Fresno. 81. Back. Deuce. 59.
Throwing on third down, Watson. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Off the play fake. Miller buying time to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
You got to step it up. Check 3, check 24.
They'll go again with Bush. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd, Watson flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Crunch time, defense. Hey, 54. Hey, we got to snap him. We got to snap him. 22,
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They run again with Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Badgley's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The first down run with Gurley, good for only about 3. It's 2nd down now. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back to throw, Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, Watson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now Miller off the play fake. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Miller throwing on 4th down. And that is incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and now it's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And an alley to run. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, 38 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points over. They've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10.
Check.
From the gun, Miller. Open man is Ross, complete. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab in this NFC Championship bout. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Miller, off play action. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Miller now on 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Set, 19, check, 53, 54. You get blocked.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Watson now to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now it's Breida. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side with Bush. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. This is Breida. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Watch twins. Watch twins.
And now a carry here for their fullback. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
I'm coming. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Check 26, check 26.
Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.